Hey guys, Kiyarts with Top Breaker here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made the beat to Panda, the second song of my self-produced mixtape that just came out. Before I get into this video, all my socials are on screen now, as well as in the link in my description, which goes to my link tree, and links go to my album, my TikTok, Instagram, all that. Just to make it simple for you guys, my album is called Myself by Kiyarts. It's on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, etc. And yeah, go stream it. It's self-produced, and I'm going to be doing a beat breakdown for every single beat on that album. One more thing, I'm doing a drum kit giveaway with all the drums from this album, and it's completely free. All you have to do is subscribe to YouTube, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, screenshot all three of those, and shoot me a DM on IG showing me that you did, as well as your favorite song in the mixtape. One final thing before I get into this video is a little backstory to this beat. This beat is the first beat that I made, which is actually on the mixtape, dating up all the way back to November 29th, 2020, as well as this beat sampling one of my favorite Lucky songs, last time mentioning Good Riddance. And you can't really hear it in the final product, but the main melody is basically the melody of that song, just very processed, very flipped. And I kind of flipped it into a grimy youth, Wyland inspired 2018 ginseng loop, and I really love how the product came out. Without further ado, let's get right into the beat breakdown. And as I said, the main melody samples last time mentioning Good Riddance by Lucky. And essentially all I did was kind of take the first note of the song and rearrange it in a MIDI. Now that MIDI is somewhere else. I have it rendered out in an FLP, where I kind of got the loop and dragged it into this FLP. But essentially all I did was take this note, and I'll play it in a second. I got that, and then laid it down in a MIDI channel, rearranged it a little bit, and this is where you get this loop. Now it's pitched down 100 semitones, as well as there being an effect chain on it, which I'll show you in a second. It's track 2, but it comes out sounding like this. Now after you have this, put the effects on it. Track 2, I'll show you the effects that I have on it. I have a looperator at 15%, kind of giving it the reverse effect. I used the tape stop reverse effect on this. An EQ, cutting out all the lows. An Effectrix with nothing on it. I don't know what I was doing here. Another Effectrix with kind of a reverse and a stutter right here. And a phase mistress, kind of giving it a little more. I don't really know what it does, to be honest. I don't know the exact words, but I have a phaser on it. Now once you have all the effects on it, the final loop sounds like this. That's the exact melody in the song that you hear. Moving on, there's only one more sound in this entire beat, and it is the ambient pad that pans in the background, that high-pitched pad. And how I made that, actually, it's a Zenology preset. It's heavily processed as well, heavily reversed. And it's in a Zenology preset, and what preset it is this Obi Wind preset, without any effects. I'll play that in a second. Give me a sec. Without any effects, this is what it sounds like. It sounds completely different from the actual product. Yeah, it's very, very strange, but you just gotta trust the process on this one. Now, once you put all the effects on it, it starts to sound a little more similar to what you hear. And basically, with all of these effects on, which range from Portal, Simple Fifths, 93%, Effect Rack, shitload of things, Crystal Choir, an EQ, multi-band compressor, Pan Man, little alter boy for a little bit of format shifting, love filter, EQ again, and another love filter. It's just very hectic, very processed, and that's not even the final product. As I said, I rendered out once more, and I actually reversed the sound and cut it up a little bit, which is what you hear right here at certain parts of the beat. And yeah, I only used those two sounds in the beat. They're very complex sounds, but they go well together. and they do the job. It's pretty simple but pretty hard at the same time. So without further ado, let's get right into the drums. These drums are pretty simple. As I said, it's Wyland Grimy Youth, ginseng inspired. I'm also using the ginseng hat right here. I'll show you guys in a second. This is the first drum sound we're going to go over. But I laid down this hi-hat pattern. I don't know if you guys can see it with the overlay on screen, but basically all I did was lay out this pattern. Included like tiny rolls. You can't really call them rolls, but I split hi-hats in half, and then I also did a little stop right here, as well as moving the velocity down a little bit to give it a little more bounce and make the drum sound a little more realistic. Going on from here, we have the clap, which is just the Shadow favorite clap. It's pretty basic. Sounds like this. Then after that, we get a little more crazy with the drums. We have this clever perk, which is essentially just a normal rim. Pretty standard plug and be rim, adds a little bounce to the beat. Then going on from here, we have the last drum sound that's not an 808. We have a Zangang snare, very classic Zaytoven snare, and it's a good counter drum element to the beat. Sounds like this. It hits right before the clap. Finally, we have the 808, and what it is the Control 808, which is controlled by Playboy Cardi, and essentially it's just a Zay 808, just a little more processed and rendered, and this is what it sounds like. And yeah, that's essentially the whole beat. It's pretty simple, but it does the job, and this is how I arranged it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go on the link in my bio. Follow all those on social media. New music coming soon. And yeah, I'm going to let the beat play out.